Hey everybody, what's going on? Travis Stephenson here, and in this quick video, I'm actually going to give you the map for a winning Shopify funnel. The retargeting, the ads, where we get traffic, the whole deal. So hopefully, and I'm not gonna make you guys watch me draw everything out, I'm gonna hyper speed this bad boy and show you the end and kind of explain how everything comes together. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. All right, so we've got the basics for a good foundation of a Shopify store, and I want to walk you guys through now, not with me on the screen because it'd be too complicated to try to point at certain things. I want to walk you guys through what all these little symbols mean, what all the blocks actually represent, and then we'll also walk you through the things you should be doing before you get your store up that actually can help you sort of get a leg up to make sure that your store is actually profitable. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Okay, so as you can see here, I think that you should probably start your business using the Google Trends and Keywords tool. It's a great system. It's in your Google AdWords account, and basically it's going to help you outline what people want right now. So this is going to help you find products that people want. I think one of the problems that most people have in their Shopify store is they just list it full of products that they just find on AliExpress that they think they can get a good margin on. However, what you want is products that people are actively searching for. So go to Google, and let's say that you want to sell cell phone cases. Look up iPhone 5 cases and see what Google's keyword tool suggests that other people are searching for, and then fill your store with that. Same thing with baby clothes, hair products, cameras, workout gear, sports stuff, shoes and accessories. These are all things that people are most likely searching for right now. So this is a good place to get started. Then fill your store with 5 to 10 products and start marketing using AdWords. Notice, I think most people right now are telling you to start with Facebook, and I even give you in the diagram, Facebook is number 2, not number 1. I think that too many people, way too frequently right now especially, are jumping right into Facebook ads. And the hard part is, let's say I'm trying to sell cell phone cases. I know that people want them. How do I identify who those people who really want a cell phone case are using Facebook? And it's not that easy to do right out the gate. So, and let me just give you guys a bigger image of this whole thing with no lights reflecting on it. Let's see if we can make that happen. There we go. Okay, so we want to use Facebook ads second most of the time. And I know this is confusing for a lot of you who have heard Facebook ads is how you generate sales to your store. It is, but we'll get there. So we start with Google AdWords, and the easy way to do this is, let's say you're selling cell phone cases, which is why I put little stars next to it. You might be selling an iPhone 4 case. What I would do is I'd go to Google, my AdWords account, and I would start bidding on keywords like iPhone 4 case, an iPhone 4 battery case, an iPhone 4 silicone case, an iPhone 4 waterproof case. And I would make sure that I have those 5 to 10 products that I'm bidding on my store so people can actually buy them. So I start with that, and I'm going to drive a good amount of traffic of people who actually want these products. Now, along those lines, people are going to be on my store, and that's going to give me a pretty cool start to my business. So as you guys will notice, the dotted lines here and there, these are things that happen not only behind the scenes, but when somebody tries to leave, etc. So let's explain this. I get somebody to search my keyword iPhone 4 battery case, whatever it is. They go to my store where I'm showing them an actual product that is an iPhone 4 battery case. When they hit my store, they're being what's called pixeled by Facebook. So this is going to track everybody who comes to my store. And if we follow that line, that's going to allow me to create not only a new lookalike audience, but a new audience in general that I can now target with another Facebook ad. So this is a really cool thing that it allows me to actually create a better market. So if we follow that trend again, we're getting people who we know want iPhone 4 battery cases. We're sending them to our store, and then we're letting Facebook tell us who other people are who are just like that original person. That's going to give us another leg up. So now we're 2 steps in, and we're really doing things the right way. And as you can see, now we start our Facebook ad. So now we're actually going to run ads to everybody who was on our store and people who look like the people who were on our store. So now we have these different audiences that we're targeting. We're running Facebook ads. That Facebook ad is going to push people right back to our store. So now we're selling more products and we're getting more people on our store. And at least this point, we're starting off in the right direction because we're not guessing whether or not somebody wants our product. And again, if we started with Facebook ads, which you can do in a lot of cases, but a lot of people fail this way, is you start with Facebook ads and you guess who your audience is. The problem is if I'm selling iPhone 4 cases and I target everybody who has an iPhone 4 or who likes Apple products, not all of them are going to want an iPhone 4 case. They might already have one, so I don't want to target that way necessarily in this case. You'll notice when somebody views my Facebook ad or sees my ad or clicks on it or watches, whatever it is, I can also create another audience of people. So that's what this little pixel is here. Anybody who engages with this ad at all, I can create a nice audience and I can run more ads to them because now they're more engaged. But you can see we get right back to our store pretty quickly. And another thing that I do is I like to take my ad and I like to kind of see if I can share it into groups if possible. So you'll notice step number 1 is Google AdWords, get traffic flowing. While that's going, we're going to start retargeting some people and then starting our ad process. The third step is going to be sharing it into groups. And I like this because this allows us the opportunity to see if our products and if our ads are done the right way, if they're viral, and if people are accepting this sort of marketing that we're running. So if you're running an iPhone 4 battery case and it's a cool ad, maybe share it into a group of people who are looking for swaps or anything of that nature. You can actually go into Facebook and check out some groups that are like local swap markets and things like that. So that's a good place to go into and just be like, hey, here's this, blah, blah, blah. Gets back to your store, and you can gauge whether or not this is working by, do you get more traffic and are people liking, commenting, and sharing this post? So now we've got a bunch of people coming to our store. When they're on our store, we will, when they try to leave, we're going to ask them for their email address. And the reason that we do this is they're going to get a discount, right? So we use an email. When they give us their email, we actually send them an email, a series of them. And those things will lead people back to our store, but not before we try to send them over to our Facebook and to our Instagram. So this is what we call an indoctrination series. So when they leave our store, we say, hey, for 15% off, give me your email address. When they do that, we send them an email that says, hey, by the way, also you should follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Now, we're using Instagram and Facebook. We're building them up. And we're resending people back to our store consistently. Now what we're actually doing is we're creating our own traffic market. So we actually don't have to pay as much for ads anymore because now if we've got an Instagram feed of say 20,000, 30,000 people, now every single time we post on Instagram, we're gonna generate more traffic. And this has been a huge, huge boost to most of the stores that I work with. When they build up Instagram, they get tons of traffic to their store without having to do a lot of ads afterwards. Obviously, you want to keep your ads rolling, but this is a great way to actually help you sort of kickstart when you don't have to pay. And that's ultimately the idea, right? We want to build up as much as we can control, and that way we don't have to continue to pay people for it. So the last thing I kind of want to mention, last 2 things, is when they're on your store, eventually you're obviously going to get some buyers. And when they do that, you've now got the ability to show them an upsell. So this would be maybe your upsell where you offer them more products. Or they're also going to be added to your buyer list. So now this is a list of people who you know buy from your store. You can remarket other products to them, show them other things that they might want to buy. And it also creates audience B, really good audience B, right, for Facebook. And we take that back, and now we have a Facebook ad specific to our buyers that offers them a discount back to our store. We run this ad, it makes us about 1,000% ROI. This is a really, really powerful ad. What you do is everybody who buys from you, you give them a specific ad that says, hey, if you do this, you'll get 10, 15% off. When they do it, you send them to your store and they purchase. And it's really cool. You can actually find that video on my YouTube channel, so go ahead and check that out. But this right here is kind of the map. And the last step that we have is Reddit. This is sort of a side note for a lot of you guys. Reddit can get you a lot of traffic. If you're proving that your ad has some virality and this is starting to work for you and it's starting to pay off and all these pieces are really coming together, then you can go on Reddit and see, is there an opportunity for you to get some free traffic from Reddit? We've found that you can get thousands and thousands of clicks really quickly, and you can actually sell some things. So if you're selling, for instance, a really cool and unique cell phone case, you might go over to Reddit and find a place that could be interested, find a subreddit, it's called, that might be interested in that product. So all in all, guys, that is it. This is the map right here. Feel free, take a screenshot. Let me know what you guys think. This is a great way to get the ball rolling. There's tons of free traffic in this. The Google AdWords is probably one of the cheapest ways to start traffic to your store. But the key is you can, and I know a lot of people would ask, Travis, what if I have a flex store, which means what if I sell cell phone cases, baby clothes, hair products, cameras, and all that? Great, go right ahead. I would just suggest to you right now to start somewhere small. You don't have to if you want to sell all this stuff, you don't have to put them all on their store right away, right? So what I would do is I would start with one niche, get that one profitable, build this whole thing for one niche, and now do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. And that way you've got the map here. There's nothing that's really missing from this little map. You can add steps to this all the way down. You could add more emails. You could add, chat messenger bots. You could do a bunch. This is the bare minimum that I would suggest you getting started with that should actually roll you into some good profits. And again, one of the big keys that I think a lot of people miss is find products that people want. Not that you think that they want, but that you've actually done the research and people are searching for, and target those people using Google. So hopefully this helps you guys. And we're gonna go ahead and flip this. And feel free to let me know what you guys actually think of this whole little map. If you guys enjoyed this, if you enjoyed videos like this, I love using this whiteboard, so I would use it more often if you guys want me to. But just do me a favor, let me know what your thoughts are. Like this video, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. I've got more stuff coming out like this. We're gonna be mapping out some really cool funnels that we've got coming up as well. And I'm gonna show you guys, we'll swing around, I'm gonna show you guys some cool stuff that helped me get those 2 comma clubs. So I'm excited to share some more stuff with you guys. This YouTube channel is about to be off the charts. So thanks again, and I'll see you soon.